Hey guys, I guess I figured I should kick this off for the group. I wanted to make sure that I was at least getting something out there because I think that it'd be a good opportunity to chat to everyone and I guess give it a little bit more perspective into what things are like for me in this, I guess, interesting situation, this once in a generation, this once in a multi-generational kind of situation. Being in Stockholm by myself, moving across the other side of the world, I think was an interesting experience. It was one of those things that you can plan as much as you can for, but it's not really until you get there that you figure out what the experience could and what it actually ends up being. I know when I moved over, there was a lot of things going on at the time. I was stressed out with work at the moment. And so the thing that I was focused on most of the time was just getting the job done at a time. And also I just happened to be moving across the world at that exact point. So when things started slowing down a bit afterwards, it was a bit of a shock to the system, right? Like it was a shock that I'd done that. And it was a shock also that I just seemed to have just upped everything and just moved it all to be across the planet by myself. It never really was a problem because what had been happening was like I'd been here, I'd been visiting friends, I'd been traveling. It's not until I was forced to stay here with the whole situation that's happening right now across the world that I'm kind of here by myself. The whole lockdown, it's been a weird time, right? You always talk about the idea of working from home. I know that we have flexible work from home policies. I got to work from home this week, or I got to work from home today because of X, Y, Z reason. There's always that choice that comes with that. And I think the thing that I have realized, and I think the thing that a lot of people have realized, is that there's a difference between choosing to work from home and being forced to work from home and the limitations that can come with that. It's really interesting when you have to distill your daily routine down into 30, 40 square meters. And don't ask me what that is in feet because I'm not going to do the calculations because frankly, I don't know what they are. So sorry, America. But anyway, yeah, it's a weird experience, right? I think it really has gone to show the importance of human connection in any way. Things like this where we can share thoughts and experiences and feelings about this. I think we're at a time, right, where people are going to realize that there's a lot of power that comes with the technology that we have now at our fingertips. It's been enlightening to see people recognize how many ways there are for us to actually stay connected and maintain connection. If you plotted out my technology usage on my phone, you could see it steadily go from text message to FaceTime audio to FaceTime video because I specifically was finding more value out of the communication methods that had that holistic method of interaction with people. And I think that is one important facet of people recognizing the value of the technologies that has been developed these days, and that platforms like social media that we use do not necessarily have to be labeled in as dark of a picture as we can often do that. I think it rightfully has the criticism that it has, but I think a lot of it is about how you use and how you intentionally use platforms, and how you set yourself up to absorb information, whether it's positive, neutral, or negative information. The other side of it, I think, is also like this is an unprecedented time for people to be in a singular place and for people to focus on something. I know one of the things that we've kind of chatted about as a group is how we can support creators at a time like this, or how can we support wannabe creators? And I think it's something that I want to press to you all is how are people going to use this time to make things, to grow, to learn, and how can we encourage people to do that? So when they come out the other side, they have a better understanding of something that they like. I think that much like in the workplace right now at EA, we're forced into these situations where we have to think about innovative ways for us to do our work. I think that we've gotten away with a lot of things because of just we weren't pressured to do something, but now we are. And it gives us an interesting opportunity to look at how we can innovate, optimize, and make more efficient some of the things that we've been doing. Can we be more cost efficient in something? Can we still get information out to partners in a way that doesn't require perhaps the level of commitment that we have? And it's an interesting challenge. I guess my thoughts from this, and I guess my challenges from this is we're encouraging the world not just to play. We are encouraging the world to create and to share and to find connections in new ways with ourselves and with our family, our friends, and our loved ones. And gaming is a brilliant platform for that. When we look beyond our job though, and when we look to ourselves, how can we use the situation that we're in to do a little bit of that for ourselves? What can we do in this time of social distancing to understand the people that we're meant to work with and the people that we're meant to serve? And how can we come out of this in a much better position to succeed as individuals and as a group when we can start getting some fresh air on a continued basis and sinking a beer outside at a pub? Have a good one. Thanks for listening to this.